script need to be get maintained our actual automation script related to that particular project, what exactly that particular automation scripts are there, we need to be get take care about in providing with all that particular respective automation scripts here. Okay. Now, followed with the same concept, followed with the same concept, need to be get taking care about. Followed with the same concept, we need to be get continued the same standards to get automate any of the test case. Now, considering the taking with our add employee. Further, to get automate add employee test case, first we are taking with global.java. In global.java, what we are maintaining? Test data and objects. Now, related to add employee, related to add employee, what is the test data required? Related to add employee, what is the test data required? First name and last name. Need to done the login. Already we got login related data. Already we got. We are already utilizing the same. Now taking with addition to this, you will be taking with mentioning about taking with employee first name. We are taking with employee first name. So what exactly that particular first name is there? We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular respective first name. After that, we need to be get taking with addition to this. Considering that, need to be get mentioning about employee last name. We need to be get provide employee first name. We need to be get provide employee first name and then taking with employee last name. Need to be get provide that particular respective employee last name. That means whatever the test case you are automating, any test case you are automating related to that particular test case, related to that particular test case, whatever test data has been required, you need to be get provide all that particular required test data. So we got taking with all the test data, provided all that particular required information. Then we got taking with object details. Now related to this particular add employee, related to add employee, first we need to be get doing with the login. That particular related objects, we are already got it. Apart from that, add employee, what is object need to be identified? Need to go with add button. We need to be get go with in taking with this particular add button. But if we get consider this particular add button, before clicking on this add button, according to our understanding, what need to be done? What is it? Need to be get enter into frame. We have to click on add button only, but according to our application, as part of this application, we need to be get taking care about the frame, because to confirm that frame is available or not, how we can confirm that frame is available or not? How we can decide frames are available or not? By searching with the tag name of iframe or frame. In the HTML code, we need to be get search with tag name of iframe or frame. If you are able to see any one particular tag name, if you are able to see any one particular tag name, then we can confirm that frames are available in application. So for that, if we get look into this, we got the tag name. What is the tag name? iframe. So we got that particular frame ID. We got that particular frame ID need to be get provided that particular frame details also. Further, it will be taking with public and then taking with string, which it will be taking with mentioning about taking with frame. So which it will be taking with frame. So that particular frame, it's not like related to only one particular object. It's related to that particular employee information page. So because of that, that we mention frame which is related to employee information page. Okay, done. After that, once we got that particular frame, what is the next object? Taking with add button. Need to be get identify add button. Taking with the inspect. Any name option is available? Is there any name option? No. Any ID option? No. Any class option? Yes. We got a class option, but according to our understanding, we are not preferred to work with the class option. In a place of class option, what we are working? XPath. We are taking with XPath that will be taking with. We are taking with XPath that will be taking with this particular option.
Recording in progress.
With at the rate considering the value equal to in a single code we need to be get provided add. Okay, so that we need to be get considering the taking with add button. Okay, once we got add button, once you done with add button, taking with employee first name and taking with employee last name. So taking with employee first name. So all the concepts you are already knowing it. Just you are taking care about in organizing with the respective of framework. Now we need to be get provide considering the public taking with string, considering text box, that particular text box taking with employee first name. We got name, we need to be get provided that particular name. Okay. Then we need to begin taking with considering the text box only. Which text box? Employee last name. So we need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular employee last name. We need to be get provide that particular employee last name. So we need to be get take care about in having that particular employee last name. Okay. After that, we got first name and we got last name. After that, save. Need to be get identify save button. That will be taking with inspect. Any name option we got? Is there any name option? No. Any ID option? Any ID option? Yes. We got ID option. You will be taking with ID. So object identification based on tester comfortable, based on the tester comfortable, based on tester comfortable, you can get utilize any of the option. So based on tester comfortable, you can get utilize any of the option here. So identifying the object is the target. According to tester comfortable, we can get utilize any of the technique. Okay. So that we need to be get taking with public, considering the string, and then taking with button. Which button it is? Save. So which need to be get provided? Save. You need to be get provide that particular ID. So this is how you need to be get continued in automating with all the required test cases while working in the real time. When you guys are working in the real time, in case if you are working with framework concept, first need to be understand what exactly the standard rules need to be followed according to that particular framework. According to that particular framework, standard rules, you need to be get continued developing automation script. Considering that you will be taking with this particular one, saying that global.java. So what you are maintaining in global.java? Test data and objects. We need to be get go with test data and objects. So according to the test step, once you are looking into the test step, we can easily understand that what are the objects, what are the test data required. So once that part has been done, then you will be taking with another class name. What is that class name? General.java. So what we are providing in general.java? All reusable functions. So related to that particular test case step, what exactly the reusable functions has been required, we need to be get go with all that particular reusable functions here. Okay. So now you can see that considering that we are already got any reusable functions. We are already got any reusable functions that we done with open application, close application, taking with login, logout. When you're writing the functions, all these functions you can write in any order. All these particular functions you can write in any order, that doesn't make any problem. According to your comfortable, you can write with the functions in any order, that doesn't make any problem, but you have to make sure that in adding all the required functions here. Okay, so now we got these particular functions. Addition to that, related to add employee, we need to be get continued in writing all the required functions here. In that we are writing, in that we are writing the one particular method. We are writing the one particular method taking with enter frame. Because if I'm taking with the frames concept, if I'm taking with the frame, is that frame is related to only add button? If we take with the frame, is that frame is related to only add button? No. If you want to perform any activity in the employee information page, if you want to be get perform any activity in employee information page, then you have to take care about, in having with this particular frame as one method. Now we are writing one
Recording in progress.
Confirmation. We need to be get. For the confirmation, we need to be get. Print with the statement that will be taking with enter into frame. So we need to be get mentioning dot entered into frame. Okay. As we return one method enter into frame, taking with another one that will be taking with exit frame. So which will be taking with another method that will be taking with exit frame. One will be taking with enter into the frame and one will be taking with exit from frame. Now enter into frame. We return that code. Similar to that, exit from frame. We need to write that particular code. Exit. What is the statement? Driver dot switch it to dot default content. Driver dot switch it to dot default content. So that need to be write it. Now it will be taking with printing with the statement. Printing with the statement. Considering that exit from frame. So related to the test case, what exactly the test case you are automating according to that particular test case step as a tester need to be get understand that what are all the required functions need to be written. This is what the job role as a automation tester as part of the framework. As part of the framework, in the real time, all these functions, not like written in one particular single day. Each and every tester, each and every tester, according to that particular test cases, whatever the test cases has been automating, according to that particular test cases, you need to be get take care about in writing all the required functions here. Now, taking with the same thing, considering with the same, mentioning the taking with public void and writing with one more method, taking with add new employee. Now taking with one more method, considering the add new employee. So to add employee, what is the step need to be done? What is the step need to be done? Click on add button. We need to enter into the frame that we are already written as one function. Now we need to click on add button. To click on add button, what is the statement you will write?
Recording in progress.
Start program execution. Now we need to begin take care about the test step. We need to begin take care about in having that particular respective test steps here. Okay, that particular respective test step. Now we need to begin getting with performing all the steps here. To perform that, we are already having all the required methods. Need to begin access the methods. How we can access the methods? How we can access the methods? By creating an object according to this framework. For which class we have to create object? For which class we have to create object? Is it global or general or TC002? What is it? General. Why general? Why general? All our required methods available in general class. Because of that, we need to create object for the class name of general. Taking with class name, object name equal to, which we will be taking with new general. Okay, it is giving an error. Why it is giving an error? Importing with package. It is getting, need to be get import that particular respective package. Now need to be get open the application. To open the application, what is the method we got? To open the application, what is the method we written? Open application. Now we can see we are taking object dot. We are using method name. What is the method name? What is the method name? Open application. Now you can understand the actual advantage of framework. You are accessing method name open application. Today, did we written method of open application? In our framework, today, because of add employee test case, is that we recreated method name of open application? No. Yesterday we done first test case. What is the test case we done? What is the test case we done? Login, logout. Because of that particular test case, we are already created the function, the method of open application. Yesterday we created for one time, using for multiple times. In the test case 1, you are accessing the same function. Test case 2 also, you are accessing the same function. Test case 3 also, you will access the same thing. That means writing with the method one time activity and then using for multiple times here. Now you can compare with our individual automation script. Previously we done with login, logout, Chrome browser, verification, test data, mouse over. When you are automating these test cases, if you got understand that in every test case, what is the code you written? In all the test cases, you written the code of system.setProperty, system.setProperty. Written or not? Written or not, guys? Previously, in all the individual automation script, in every test case, you written that code. You are increasing the work. But when you come to the framework, everything you are organizing in one proper way. You are writing only for one time, and whenever you require, you are using or you are calling that particular function. Writing for one time, utilizing for multiple time. So that is what the main advantage of frameworks concept. We can say that reusability. What is it? reusability. So take with the heading of advantages of frameworks. Right with the heading is advantages of frameworks. Right with the heading is advantages of frameworks. Online students also. Online students also take with the heading is advantages of frameworks. Write the first advantage. What is the first advantage? Reusability. Reusability. First advantage, reusability. Reusability. Take the next advantage, easy maintenance. Easy maintenance. Easy maintenance. Easy maintenance. Take with the next one, easy access. Easy access. Easy access. Take with the next one, time saving. Time saving. Take with the next one, time saving. Okay. What is the first advantage? Reusability. Meaning of reusability? Writing for one time and using for multiple times here. What is the next one? Easy maintenance here. So you are organizing all the things in a very proper way. What is the next one? Easy access. As you are organizing in one particular structure, access also will become an easy. And what is the last one? Time saving. You are not repeating all the things for multiple times. Just you are writing only one time. Whenever you record, you are using it. Not like always writing with the code that will save your time also. So that is what you will be taking with automation framework. That you will be taking with open application. And then taking with object dot. What is the method name? Taking with login. Need to be get taking with login. After that, object dot. What is the next method name? Taking with first we need to be get enter into frame. After that, you will be taking with add employee. Taking with add new employee. And then taking with considering that exit frame. After that, you will be taking with log out. And the last step, you will be taking with close application. So this is what you need to be get. This is what you need to be get take care about in implementing with all the required steps here. The one you will be taking with, the one you will be taking with open application, taking with login, enter into frame, add new employee, exit frame, and then taking with log out, and then taking with close application. Now, by seeing these names itself, we can easily get understand what are all that particular steps has been automated. So that is what you will be taking with all the advantages. Now we can see taking with executing that particular step, it will take care about in adding with new employee. So this is how you guys need to be get continued in automating with more number of test cases. That is what need to be get comfortable in working with frameworks concept. So adding with the new employee and then taking with log out. So this you need to be get mentioning about working with the concept of automation framework. The output is same. Previously, you're already done the test case of add new employee, individual test case. The same thing you done here with the help of framework concept. That is what first I make you comfortable with all the individual syntaxes. By taking that syntaxes, you are getting started working on frameworks. So this is how you guys can continue. This is how you guys can continue in automating with all the required test cases, minimum the 3 test cases, login, logout, add employee, delete employee, but not like restricted, only 3 test cases. Just see that to get automate with more number of test cases, by that you will become in a comfortable in working with framework. The similar thing you will be explaining to the interviews here. So if you want to be get with the more real time, when you want to have the more real time knowledge, that kind of practice need to be done. So that is what you need to be get take care about in having with this particular framework concept. Now we got the framework, we are able to automate the script. But once execution is completed, are we able to see any of the reports here? No, we are not able to see any of the reports. Because of that, to generate that particular reports, what are the steps need to be done? That we need to understand. Let's see here. As simple as, for now, we need to be get work with WebDriver. What is the use of the WebDriver? Use of the WebDriver. Okay. Let me take the question, another question. What is mean by WebDriver? So considering that this particular WebDriver, don't be confused. WebDriver is one interface. So what is WebDriver? What is WebDriver? WebDriver is one interface. Use of the WebDriver, purpose of the WebDriver to develop automation script. The use of WebDriver, the purpose of WebDriver in developing with automation script. The use of WebDriver, the purpose of WebDriver in developing with automation script. So the very simple, the one, what is mean by WebDriver? What is WebDriver? WebDriver is one interface here. Okay. What is the use of WebDriver? To develop automation script. That means by using WebDriver, you can develop automation script. By using with the WebDriver, you can develop automation script. That is what we can do. Once you got develop the automation script, you cannot generate any of the results. Once you develop automation script, you cannot develop or you cannot generate any of the reports. Because of that, as part of project requirement, taking the help of another option, taking the help of another tool that you will be taking with TestNG, or you will be taking with JUnit, WebDriver, Selenium, is totally different. Testenji is totally different. Testenji, J unit, both are same. For J unit, advanced is Testenji. You can understand like J unit, your previous version, the latest one, considering the Testenji. Both are same. But Selenium is different, Testenji is different, no way of connectivity. According to your project requirement, as part of your project, you done framework, everything you are doing. But the problem is, after execution, are we able to send any reports here? No. After execution, we are not able to see any of the reports. According to real-time standards, according to the real-time standards, to go with an effective framework, it's mandatory that we require any reports to understand how many test cases pass and how many test cases fail. Because of that reason, we are trying to understand that, in taking care about generating HTML reports. We are trying to understand that in generating HTML reports. Considering that, taking with WebDriver. What is the use of WebDriver? Use of WebDriver to develop automation script. Then we got TestNG. What is the use of TestNG? To generate HTML reports. As simple. The use of TestNG, purpose of TestNG, to generate HTML reports. For the purpose of generating, HTML reports, we are taking with TestNG. Now, previously, we are working WebDriver. We got comfortable on that. Similar to that, we need to understand how we can work with TestNG. So now, what we'll do is the first understanding. What is the use of TestNG? What is the use of TestNG? To generate HTML reports. So the use of TestNG to generate HTML report. So because of that, first we'll understand how we can generate HTML reports with the help of TestNG. After that, we'll understand about working combination of WebDriver and TestNG. First understanding your WebDriver Selenium is totally different. Your TestNG is totally different. Till now, you got understand taking with WebDriver. Now, continued with the same, will understand working with TestNG. After that, we'll take care about in working with WebDriver with the combination of TestNG. Okay, let's see that. So take with the new heading, TestNG. Related to your frameworks, each and every concept, each and everything available in your PDF file. Whatever the concepts we are discussing, we done with framework, all that structure, all the code, everything will be there in the PDF file. I'm uploading in the Google Classroom. At the same time, all the details will be there in the PDF file. So now take with this particular new heading. Right with the new heading is test ng. Right with, take with the new heading test ng and make a note of this description. Take with the new heading test ng this particular URL and then taking with having this description. Okay. Online students also, online students also make a note of that particular description. Preparing for the exam? Remembered or forgot? When is the exam? Sunday. Timings? Timings 10 to 11. The whole manual testing. The whole manual testing you need to prepare on it. So need to be get how the exam. Online students also. All the online students also need to have the same. Continue the
Recording in
same.
progress.
Advantages of test ng over JUnit just up to this. Just continue the same. Just continue the same. Advantages of test ng. Just continue the same. Advantages of test ng over JUnit and make a note of all that stuff. So make a note of all that particular step. Make a note of up to highlighted one. Online students also. Online students also make a note of up to highlighted one. Make a note of up to that highlighted one. Then online students, is it done? Okay, right. So let's understand what exactly mean by this